Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, SB, and we are continuing on with our vintage slash antique tatting series where we are working out of the Tatting Book. As always, if you want to follow along or you want some of these patterns from this book, there will be a link in the description box below where you can download the booklet that I am using. So as you can see, this is what we are going to be making today. And oh my gosh, yes, I had to put this on a handkerchief. Like I had to. I mean, look how pretty that is. So yeah, all I did was I created the tatted lace first in the length that I wanted, which happened to be 44 inches. And surprisingly, it actually did not take that long because this is a super easy pattern that we can work up really fast. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so today's pattern number is pattern number 838 from the Tatting Book. Let's go ahead and get to it. So we are going to just go ahead and grab our thread and our needle and thread our needle. And if you're curious where I got this needle threader, I just purchased it at Walmart. It was like 98 cents and I thought that was a pretty good deal, because it actually looks like a pretty solid needle threader, because all of the other needle threaders that I purchased before, they usually fall apart right here in the middle. And yeah, anyways. All right, for this, we are just going to be working with the ball, and we are not going to be making true rings or anything. We're just going to make mock rings and of course our chains. Okay, since this is a needle tatted and we're working off of a shuttle tatting pattern, some of it's going to look a little wonky, but it's going to work out. So for our first ring, we are going to do 3 double stitches, followed by 3 picots separated by 2 double stitches. And our last set is going to be 3 double stitches. 3. And that's what we have. And now we're going to close our ring. So our ring is closed according to our pattern. We are going to reverse our work, and we're going to have to lock that ring in. And our next step, or our next element, is to create a chain. And our chain is going to consist of 7 double stitches. 6 and 7. And we're going to go ahead and close our chain. And once again, we are going to reverse our work. And go ahead and close that chain. Our next ring is going to be 3 double stitches and then 4 picots separated by 2 double stitches. And our last section is going to be 3 double stitches. And we are going to close our ring. And we are going to reverse our work. And this is where, like I said, it was going to get a little bit weird looking, because our next one, what I like to do, what I've been doing while I've been working this pattern, was actually kind of twisting my chain back up while leaving my ring where it needs to go. So On our next part, we are going to be attaching to this picot right here on our first ring that we created. So this is what it should look like at this time. So really, what I did is I just manipulated our chain so that way it just flips back up like that. It's a good thing about thread, it is a very malleable. All right, so next ring, which is the large ring, we are going to do 5 double stitches. Try not to get our other elements caught in there. Okay, so the next step for this part is to join to our first ring, and we're going to be joining to this picot right here. And you can either use a crochet hook or use the point of your needle. That is entirely up to you. There we go. And we're going to continue on with our ring. And we are going to close this ring. Close it the same way that you normally would. And this is what it should look like so far. And we are going to reverse our work. So on this part, I like to fold down our second ring just to make it a little easier to, you know, close everything up. So where are we here? Let's go around. There we go. Make sure you don't catch anything. And lock that in place. So next step is to make our chain. So our chain is going to be 7 double stitches. Once again, reverse our work. And we are going to repeat our first ring, but we are going to be joining to our large ring here at this picot. So 3 double stitches. Let me get this resituated. And then join to our large ring. 2 double stitches, picot, 2 double stitches, picot, 3 double stitches, and close our ring. Reverse our work. And we are going to repeat from our chain. We're going to do 7 double stitches, close our chain, reverse our work, and we are going to work our second ring once again. So that was 3 double stitches, picot, 2 double stitches, picot, 2 double stitches, picot, 2 double stitches, picot, and 3 double stitches. And we are going to close our work. And reverse. Tie off your ring here. And this is what it's going to look like. This is what I was telling you about. We have to kind of manipulate our chain so that way we get this part to where we need it to work. So yeah, what I like to do is just kind of give it a little flip and a little iron with my thumb and my finger, and it'll kind of stay like that, as you can see. And now we are ready to work our large ring, which starts off with 5 double stitches. And we are going to join to that ring that is right next to it, as you can see here. Let's go ahead and join. And we're just going to complete our large ring once again. These large rings are always the hardest for me to close. All right, and we're going to reverse our work. Let me just give that a little flip, reverse our work. So that way it's easier to close that. And continue on with our pattern. And I will put all the instructions, like I said earlier, at the end of this video, so that way you can pause and just, look at the screen and continue on from there. As you can see, this is a very cool pattern. I actually didn't think that we would be able to achieve this, simply how these rings are kind of like stacked and we have to manipulate the chain. But oh my god, it's so cute. Like I said, I could not help but add it to my handkerchiefs. And I actually did make this handkerchief like from home because I had a bunch of cotton fabric left over from another project, and I figure why not utilize it, and let's go back to the old days when people used to carry handkerchiefs and have them laced and everything. But yeah, all I did was I just sewed it on with my sewing machine, and yeah, I created this long strip of lace and then just attached it to my handkerchief. So what do y'all think about this pattern? I think it is super cute and super quick and easy to do. And once you kind of block out your motifs, or your edgings rather, it comes out beautiful. My only thing about this pattern is that you have to really pay attention to these rings here, simply because they are stacked on top of this large ring and it's coming off of this chain. So yeah, but other than that, it looks really cute. I love the way it comes out. Let me know if you try a different technique when you try this pattern, because I was thinking you probably could make these true rings and leave the ball attached and then create the chain with the ball thread. It probably would look way nicer, actually. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and it kind of gave you some inspiration to try something new. So yeah, all I have to say, once again, super cute. I loved it. Next time, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be attaching my edgings directly to my handkerchief, so that way, it's on the edge instead of like on top of it. But anyways, Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode or video. And yeah, happy crafting, happy tatting. See you later. Bye.